podcast. We got the nerd button on repeat, and we're gonna smash. Come on in, I assure you that we're open. Shoe polish on our signs, cause our locks are always broken. You need that view askew? You know we got you, dude. Showing gratitude and always smiling, never rude. Top 5 movie reviews and what's new. We bring in all the big guns when we coming through. Welcome to the stage. Come on, enjoy the taste. Hurry up, so come and last. You know we love it, the sacred stage.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Live from the Secret Stash. I'm one of just two hosts on this camera today.
Shit ton of hosts tonight.
Well, I know, but on the main feed, it's
That's
me
right.
and you.
It's us.
I'm Christian Cortez, and you are?
I am Michael Zapsik, and we're going to do that.
Yeah.
And tonight, not in studio, but she's watching at home. Not feeling great is the lovely and talented Julia Zapsik.
Always missed.
Always missed whenever she's not here. And here's a really messed up thing is we had to get 3 people
Just to fill the one spot.
fill the one spot that Julia left in my heart.
Why don't you introduce our 3 panelists?
Do I have to?
Yeah, you do.
Oh my God! All right, here we go.
Bachelorettes.
Oh, dear God in heaven. Ladies and gentlemen, coming onto our feed is I've got Jack Welsh.
What's up?
We've got
What's going
Johnny, cousin Johnny, Will Young, and we've got Matt Ranieri. And if you've ever been into the Secret Stash, you know these boys. These this is my A team. They're the backup these are
They keep the place running.
they're junior grade comic book men. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Like that?
I still have to learn a lot about comics, though.
You have to learn
Yeah.
something about comics, Johnny, to get that title. But
We have our first question for the panelists. Do the substitutions hate time travel? What are your opinions on time travel, guys? Because Julia fucking hates
she loathes time travel.
She loathes it. So what's our opinions here?
you don't have to like lean into it because we can hear you.
Okay, I'm open to time travel. However, if during the time travel, do my atoms get ripped apart and put back together where I travel to?
Oh, you mean like a transporter?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Would that happen? I mean, do I have to know the exact trajectory of time and space where I'm going to land?
So like you want to know like the specifics of like
Sure.
what's happening in the
You want
mission.
the
So it's a
science.
term.
Yeah,
it's a term.
So guess what? Fuck you and your science. How about that?
Trust the science, like
No, honestly, I'm with him. I'm with you on that. I want to know where the fuck I'm going.
right. Look,
I don't want like a Back to the Future scenario where I'm just like, oh, surprise, I'm in the 50s. That's great for Marty. Not so much for me.
as you and your
No, that would be a really even now is like tough.
Yes, but it's 1950,
Yeah,
boss.
no.
Like, no.
No,
All
I
right,
know. I mean, that's
1955. Let me be
all
accurate.
right. 55. I mean, look what they did to poor Goldie.
Maya, Golden Wilson.
Motherfuckers. I swear to God, those cocksuckers. They got
Whoa. PG-13, dude. I thought that's what we were sticking with.
You can say
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
seriously. No, you said you were going PG-13. Why is it always campground rules for you?
I want to go back to like 1983.
Why do you want to go back there? You want to go back to there?
Because
What?
I had, just riding motorcycles in the woods and you didn't have to worry about too much. And it was nice.
You're not worried about bills. You're just.
Playing doctor with my neighbor. Yeah. PG.
Wait a minute.
Playing doctor with
So hold on, wait a minute. I know how old you are.
I can't.
Hold on, I know how old the man is. So 1983. So he's playing doctor at 11.
Oh no, buddy. Oh, no.
Were you an army doctor?
Yes. It was
His neighbor.
we were right outside
what was your neighbor's name?
We were right outside the
Fred.
Navy, right outside
Fred
the
was
Navy
doing
base, the Earl Fence. We actually played, we jumped over the Earl Fence once in a while and we came back over and we would actually have to throw a carpet over the barbed wire and go back and forth over the fence. Yeah, that was great.
It's barbed wire, not bob wire.
barbed
It's not
wire,
Bob's wire.
barbed wire.
Barbed wire.
Like Pamela Anderson was barbed wire. She was.
Did you notice he was looking at me for confirmation on that one? That was good.
That'll be $50 for the joke last,
There you
Johnny.
go.
That's
There
what
you
you were
go.
asking
Attaboy.
for before. You didn't show us the money in the wallet,
right.
though.
Where's the thing up here? Applause, right? Applause. Yes.
All right, and Jack, time travel, buddy.
I I don't mind time travel. I actually like it, but if you do like something stupid like what they did in Indiana Jones 5, that last scene where they go back to like I'm blanking on the
That's kind of weird because
That was
I actually
Grease.
that was it Grease?
Yes, because it was wasn't it? Oh God, who was it? It was like Pythagorean's theorem or someone like
something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
see. I actually didn't like out of all the things wrong in that movie. That was one of the few things where I was like, okay, I'm kind of on board. I liked the way that it went about. Like it was like it has to be a specific day, a time, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
To work, but other than that, like the way that that happens, I'm just kind of like. I think it was cool to kind of end that franchise with like Indy gets to see the beginning of
Yeah.
everything. That's the latest one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't think that. I want to say I just saw that, right, Jack?
I think you said you did.
You know,
Yeah, we watched it in here, I think.
John's like, I thought it was the Muppet version.
Actually, it wasn't bad.
I'd watch them. Yeah,
I'd watch a Muppet,
A Muppet.
Indiana Jones. Oh my God, in a
Who's Indy?
heartbeat.
Which of the Muppets is Indy? Is it Kermit?
Why wouldn't you have an indie Muppet?
That's fair.
just
could-
Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
He's
Indiana
just a
Jones
Muppet
as a
this
Muppet.
time round.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's
Because
get someone from
I
Disney
would,
on
you
the
wouldn't
phone.
have to have anyone except for maybe Fozzie. He's the only one that sort of looks like
The
it.
Grizzly,
but-
Fozzie Bear?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
No.
Fozzie's a grizzly bear.
I don't know. Like, I think it would be one of those situations where you would keep Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones, but just surround him with the
I
Muppets.
guess that's fair. He's got to be the only one. Well, they're coming out with a new game for from Bethesda, and
Looks
Troy
amazing.
Baker's actually going to be voicing him from Joel from The Last of Us.
Yeah.
So that should be pretty interesting development to see how that game goes. It looks phenomenal.
Oh, it looks great.
Wait, hold on. For the people at home who don't know, Joel from The Last of
The
Us,
Last of Us.
the video game, not the TV
voice
show.
actor of Joel, not
Exactly.
Pedro Pascal, who's going to be probably your new Reed Richards coming.
I don't
Yeah.
want him. All right, let's talk about that for a
talking
second
Yeah.
because that pisses me off. Pedro Pascal does not need to be Reed Richards. I don't have
All
to
right,
have.
you guys are going a little nerdish, so we have to bring it back
No shit.
we have to bring
Yeah,
it back to the
Live from the
Where
Secret
do you
Stash
work,
comic book show. Like, are you serious?
no Dungeons and Dragons, please.
Johnny, you just bought your first comic.
Yeah,
I
seriously.
did, and
What's your
I want
first
to I
comic?
want to
Yeah.
believe that I got a good deal.
Tell him which comic book it was.
Good deal, but it's sad and you can never read it.
Tell him which comic book it was.
You got a great deal.
I
You
know,
got an
I'm
amazing
busting
deal.
chops.
Johnny, you remember?
Am I looking at
Holy
the mic
crap.
or the camera?
Don't look at who you talking to.
Did you
on
just
the
say
mic?
look at
He's
the
like, who am I
microphone?
talking to?
Look
Am I
at the
talking
mic-
to
look
the-
at the
I'm
mic
talking
and
to this
talk the
guy.
camera.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my God, it's like I have no recollection of that, Senator.
But just to go to the Reed Richards things for 1 second, the only reason why I'm not on board with it, I mean, Pedro's a fucking fantastic actor.
He's great.
I just wish Marvel would kind of go lean obscure in its actor
Absolutely.
choices. Like, I would like them to pick new people
You know
and
what?
then surround them with.
I'm going to throw this out to you, and I'm going to ask everybody if you get a chance, take a look on IMDb. Here, I need to do Face ID for this. There we go. IMDb to his name is, I believe, Lewis Pullman. Go ahead. You can pull out your phones and you can look him up. His name is Lewis Pullman, and I think he would be a perfect Reed Richards. He was cast opposite Brie Larson most recently in Lessons in Chemistry.
Oh yeah.
He is a great actor. I believe him to be a very smart person, which Reed Richards needs to be.
He's the
Now,
smartest man in the
he
world.
needs to be the smartest guy in any room.
He's Bill Pullman's son.
Is he? He looks like Bill Pullman.
Yeah, that's his
Yeah.
dad. Wow. Okay, I could see him being Reed.
Yeah, Lewis Pullman being Reed Richards. He'd be amazing.
He's already attached to a Marvel project though.
Oh,
He's
which one?
going to be in. I just read it. Thunderbolts.
Is
Oh
he going to be replacing?
no,
Caesar?
he's eyed.
He's
to
replacing.
replace. He's being eyed,
They're
which means nothing.
they're courting him.
And- Yes, and I'm going to throw this one out too because this guy's lobbying to be the next Batman, and I don't think it's a good fit. It's Alan Richardson.
Richardson.
Richardson?
I think he'd be
No,
a good
Alan-
Aquaman.
No, not Aquaman. You
Really?
don't need him to be Aquaman. We don't need Aquaman again. All right, we've just had Aquaman. Let Aquaman alone for a little bit. And he's also been Hawk in a DC property.
Titans, right?
He was in Titans. So He needs, I'm going to say 2 words and think about it. Ben Grimm.
I think he'd be a great.
The
Ben
Thing.
Grimm.
Yeah, we're going fantastic forecasting right here. I think he would be
The
amazing.
fact that it was announced, I think in 2019, that they were going to be making the Fantastic Four, it's been riddled maybe 5 years of production issues. You don't even know who your Invisible Woman are. You don't know who your Ben Grimm is. You don't know who your Johnny Storm is. I mean,
There's nobody like rumored for these people yet.
I mean,
and
I've
it-
been
the-
hearing Vanessa Kirby potentially as Invisible Woman, and Eddie Munson from Stranger Things.
Oh,
And Eddie Munster would be a great
Yeah, Eddie Munson would be
something.
great. Yeah, no, I can't think of his name, but
but homeboy who from the last season of Stranger Things.
yeah, he played Eddie from the D&D.
Yeah,
Dungeon
from
Master.
from
Yeah.
the
Oh, cover your ears, Johnny. We're talking about D&D for a
Yeah,
moment.
sorry, buddy.
Oh yeah,
His
Derek-
ears just
Wait,
started.
I only have to cover one side, right? Which,
Oh, yeah. His
there we
ears
go.
just started bleeding. But yeah, no, I think he would be pretty good as Ben Grimm. That would be pretty dope.
You would be a fantastic Ben
Um,
Grimm because Ben Grimm is much smarter than people give him credit for. And I mean, he's like they did with Ruffalo. You could Ben Grimm him up.
When
CGI Ben Grimm him.
I'm
Can
just
I just say something real quick, Mike? There's been a lot of Marvel DC movies, right, made in the
Yes.
last 30 years,
In the past 10 years, yes, Johnny.
10
go ahead.
years. We'll go back 10 years, and they should. You never had a little teeny part offered to you.
No. Why would they? I'm not an actor, Johnny. and
But I'm just saying,
before we say
when
anything
you
else,
were-
neither
were-
are you. To be quite honest,
I'm not kissing your butt, but you were a comic book man.
I think you. Who would you want to play?
Just
if
a
you
little
could?
teeny part, like a little
I
smidge.
I wouldn't want to.
You wouldn't
Do
want to
what?
play in the Marvel.
I
Yes,
mean,
universe?
that'd be
you
fun.
would.
I'd
Yes,
love to
you
do
would.
it in both. I'd love to be that guy who's like in both. But who the hell would I play?
That's actually a good question. Who
Just
wouldn't
like-
like
just
be
like they-
in a
We
They
were
showed
talking
Stan
about
Lee.
this.
They
in
showed Stan
remember the
Lee
Star
just-
Trek.
Yes,
doing
Yeah.
like normal
where
stuff.
Yeah.
there is a theory that we have that we're like, if I ever get
but-
the chance to work on a Star Trek show, I'm going to put Mike in it. Like he's going to play
hell
a very
yeah.
important character. But now I'm like, you're right. Who could you play in the Marvel or
No, you could
DC?
just play just like any dude just walking down the street or something. I mean,
No, but he's got to play a hero or a
something-
villain.
Or villain.
Or a villain.
Oh, wow.
Being a bad guy is fun.
Oh my god, it's more fun than being a hero. Like
You
Doom?
could be
What
Cap.
character
You
be-
could play
could I be that
Captain.
arrogant?
Mike, you could play
It's up
Captain
to you, boss.
Sarcasm.
Oh, Johnny. Oh.
I want that 50 for those jokes
Yes.
you had promised, bro.
Gotta get much
Oh, right now, I got a tab going for us.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Engelbert Humperdinck was you could be J. Jonah Jameson.
Give me pictures of Spider-Man. No. Why would I want to be J. Jonah Jameson?
I could see it.
But I couldn't. There's no way to
To top.
top.
You don't top.
J.K. Simons.
Yeah. I don't think
Is
think
it Simmons or
there's
Simons?
I think it's Simmons.
Is it not
I
Simmons?
think it's Simmons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Simmons.
I don't know. Richard Simmons? Yeah, Simmons.
Simmons?
All right, cool.
I think
J.K. Simmons.
Oh man. Oh my god. Someone is suggesting that you play Kevin in the MCU. You play Kevin Smith.
No, I don't think that'll ever happen. Kevin plays Kevin.
Yeah,
Kevin's gotta be
Mallrats
Kevin.
exists in the
Yeah,
MCU.
and
And all
by
the
that-
movies exist by that.
And
Logic.
by that logic, so does Comic Book Man. So I
That's-
already exist in the Marvel universe.
So you're there somewhere.
I'm already there someplace. Yeah,
Do you think you got blipped?
You got dusted.
probably. No, actually, I took that little test that they had online. I survived the.
You survived?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I can I say my another zinger? I have a
Can you?
I wrote them down. I
I
wrote
don't know.
them down.
All right,
I've
it's on
been-
my foot.
I've been cut out of more movies than people dream about being in.
Rattle them off. Go. As fast as you can.
Oh my god!
Go. Hey,
Go.
you open this
guys think-
fucking
Hey,
can of
Seriously,
worms, bro.
and you have not been taking out cash. So I mean, for fuck's sake,
You owe me
should
a
have,
lot
like,
of money
pile.
right now.
Yeah.
God damn!
Well, rattle off these movies, Mister.
No, I mean I've been cut out of quite a few. You know what I mean? Like, let me think.
You need-
Jersey Girl. I actually had a. I'm not bragging.
You want to pull up Josh?
I'm not bragging, but
It's a
I
question
had a
for
whole
Matt.
giant scene with Big Ben and they cut me down to a little snidbit of me yelling bullshit.
Yeah, but you're still in the movie, bro.
Yeah. But I filmed for 2 days. That was
Most
wild.
violent, John.
I know. Yeah, seriously, there are so many people who are like, Why doesn't Johnny just?
And I remember on set the breakfast was so nice. They made me any like omelets that were like with anything I wanted in them. That was very nice. Are they making fun of me?
Constantly. Oh, that's even better. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
No, I don't like to brag. You guys, Christian, you heard me.
I just hear bragging.
You heard me
boss.
on a podcast before,
I thought we were
and
going to bring
I
anything
didn't.
up.
I'm just saying a podcast, and
Okay.
I didn't brag. I really didn't brag too much. Once I got rolling, once I got warmed up, I was kind of funny, but I don't want to, let these guys.
You're doing great. Okay.
You're doing
Keep
fine.
it up, John.
You're good.
Have some of your fizzy water.
Have some fish.
It's almost gone.
But no,
I'm sweating. Give me some more.
Jumping on my fucking head.
All right. Tara wants to know if you're wearing your hearing aids.
Yes, I am, baby. I'm wearing them, baby.
Yes, I am, baby.
But they might. I think the batteries may be dead.
Baby. After everything, that's just baby.
All right.
Kev, they're making fun of me, baby.
Kev, help!
Kev, call in. It's cousin Johnny. I'm shooting up my flare watch.
Is he my pal? Okay, go ahead. You guys.
But who can Mike play in these movies?
No. I just mean like out of all the
Could I be
out of
Officer
all.
Johnson?
You want
There
to
you
be
go.
Officer Johnson? Okay.
Officer Jackson, Officer Barbarino. I don't know. Just some guy.
Something
guy.
Something should have been. Something should have been. And if
That's
there's
it.
anybody out there, what are those? What are those?
Who was the cop from the Batman the Animated Series?
Oh,
Bullock?
God, now you're out of my. Now
You
you're
wanna
way
be
out of my
Bullock?
league, man.
Yeah,
I could be Bullock. Bullock was a dick. Yeah.
yeah, but a cool one. Like
Yeah.
he was on
No,
Batman's
no. I mean, he
side,
was
but
like
he was still an officer.
Well, he didn't like Batman too much.
Yeah, that must be perfect for you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I could be Bullock.
Listen,
You would have to-
who are the
That'd
guys?
be a really funny part of your character too. He was just for whatever reason just a real big fanboy of fucking
Oh, that'd be
of Nightwing.
yeah.
He hated Batman,
Batman,
but
but loved
loved Nightwing.
Yeah. Batman comes in here, Commissioner, and he dicks everything up.
But that Nightwing does.
That
He's
Nightwing.
great.
Oh man, see that jawline? Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
look
usually
at him.
swing that way, Commish. But if I
See, look,
did,
he's in rare form. He's in rare form.
I'm on
You're
board
there.
with that.
God damn it! Now you have to direct the next Batman. That's there you go. You have to do the next Batman.
Come on, you guys know people. Jesus.
Yeah, but I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do it. Here's the problem, though. I love 66 Batman too much to direct a serious Batman movie.
No, but you could throw little tidbits in.
Holy hole in the donut.
Shark repellent.
Yeah, you could do the shark
You
repellent.
actually have shark repellent. Sorry, who would? But I would. There's not Alan because I know people are thinking of him for Batman right now. I think
Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles.
He'd be great for a couple of
He's
reasons.
already
One,
voiced in the animated
He-
Long Halloween.
well, he also did.
He's in,
he was Jason Todd, and
True.
yeah,
Under the Red Hood.
Under the Red Hood.
He's got a
And-
nice resume going. So now that do you think DC is more on the rise than Marvel, as opposed
Well,
to where
let's-
Marvel currently?
let's put it
exists
this way.
versus James Gunn cooking.
Here's where I think it is like Marvel. Marvel is on the downward slope because they've had more misses than hits
For sure.
At least in this current phase.
in this
Marvel-
current phase, and it's so discombobulated. Johnny, that's a real word. Look it up. Discombobulated. They don't have.
I'm discombobulated.
I've heard you use that word actually a couple times correctly. So what I think that would be really that we're really looking at is we haven't seen anything that James Gunn's done in the DC cinematic universe. DCCU. I hate DCCU. There you go. That's it. That just rolls off the fucking
the
tongue.
Gods and Monsters
right.
universe.
Yeah. So we haven't seen anything, so we're like hyped up for it. Whereas Marvel, the last outing we had was Marvel's, which the end, just the after credits scene
Oh,
was amazing.
amazing.
It was fantastic. Loved it.
It was the worst recorded movie I think they had made yet. Hit the box
Unfortunately,
office.
and
But
which doesn't-
then that post-credit scene just comes in and just
yeah,
takes everything over.
Yeah.
Overshadows the rest of the movie.
Literally.
it did. Oh my god! And it's
one
You know,
scene.
yeah, she went.
One scene.
She went where everybody knew her name. So it was pretty awesome. And
Dun,
that's
dun, 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 dun.
yeah, just to tease that out there for you folks.
What the hell was that?
I didn't. Do you want to do that again for the camera?
Dude in the.
Go ahead.
Can I say a little something?
You're
You don't even-
holding the microphone. You're
Seriously.
like,
You're like taking it away from Matt. Can I say something?
This thing reminds me of like
Baby.
Alien or something. I don't know. It's gonna bite me.
What are you talking about, bro?
The
This is the
It's
biggest
justified.
train
So listen,
wreck
so-
I've ever seen.
is it really a train
And I
wreck? though? This was
I
your
love it.
idea.
I love it. This is great.
there's enough star power here to do something.
Like what?
Grab
Order
it
a
again.
coffee?
I don't know, something.
So we're all
Enough
going to make this
star power?
Batman movie
No,
together.
no. That's just something
Yes.
I will
stupid,
volunteer
something
to do your
stupid,
thing.
funny,
All right,
cheap,
guys.
and people would probably watch it.
We got to. So we got to make a stupid, funny, cheap Batman movie. Okay.
Or any
John,
any kind of
costume.
superhero
I
ish.
do have the
Jack's
costume.
got the
I
live
actually
action.
do have the costume. We can make one.
A super cheap, stupid Batman movie.
But look,
Yeah,
I
I'm
just you know
so
what?
on
No.
board.
It's I was just watching.
So am
I was watching a little bit how long it took just to hook up this action right here, and we would probably need way more than this setup, right, to make an actual movie. Of course you would, but
You'd be surprised.
I know you could do it with the
Couple
small.
lights.
Yeah, I mean,
producers.
you know what I mean, and something just.
Crafties. That's
you need crafty.
need
Gotta have
crafty.
that soda on standby.
You gotta always
and-
feed your
and Jack,
people.
you could put the suit.
Who
on
would
and
be
we
our
could, like,
villain in this shitty Batman movie?
With
With just
Purposely.
just the five of
The
us?
Mad Hatter.
Holy
Well, I'll
shit.
play 6 characters.
Would
No.
you mind?
something could be done. I'm telling you, something could be done, and it would be funny enough to where people would want to see it.
Would you mind?
I don't know if
directing
they would pay
yourself?
to see
You
it,
could be
but
King
they would
Tut.
wanna
How
see
about
it.
that? That would be awesome. I think you would make a fantastic King Tut.
Bow
Can-
before me,
And it's like we
Yeah,
have
there you go.
we have
That's all
a
you need.
director. We have a director right here.
We do.
I'm
saying
down.
yes.
I'm down. Like,
Johnny could be Bane.
I could,
I
give
could be.
you
You could be the.
I would just.
wait a second.
No,
The
look at
image-
me. I'd even hit the gym. I'd even hit the gym for like a week.
The image of you as Bane is the funniest thing
I'd
I've
go to the
ever-
gym.
Rey Mysterio mask and call it a day.
Yeah, and just have like pipe, like garden hose,
Garden
like cut
hose
garden
wrapped
hose,
around
like
his
wrapped
neck.
around him. That would be awesome.
I don't know. I just could see something funny happening.
Oh, Johnny's the Joker.
No. I was not. I'm not that. You know what I mean?
Tara, you down for
It was
being
my. It was my
Harley?
brainstorm. It was my brainstorm.
We need to kill the Batman, baby.
Baby.
Oh,
Johnny should play Landfill.
oh God.
Oh, John was at Beer Fest too.
No, Landfill is our is our podcast character that we need to like
Yes.
either turn into a movie or a comic book. And
So
he's
his name
like,
is Landfill, and
I'm just
Oh.
making suggestions here. but
that's
I can
actually
see-
great.
oh my God,
Monday.
that
Oh
would
my
be
God.
Oh my
amazing.
God.
That's high.
Oh.
John, like legit, you could probably play that character and not have to say a word. You could probably just grunt. Just nah. Just get yourself painted
I
all
would
white.
have to take a gummy.
Sure, we'll have a whole fucking trailer of gummies just for you.
Was there any?
It's like this voice is the funniest thing ever.
That's his
Baby.
That's a Solomon Grundy. Yeah, Solomon.
Oh my
Sounds like
God.
Randy
Oh, that'd be
Savage.
awful.
Has there ever been a live action Solomon? Legends of Superheroes. There was Solomon Grundy.
I'm sorry to say there was.
Yeah,
So
right.
yes.
Wait, what? In what?
And
was that?
also, Solomon Grundy was in the Legends of the Superheroes. Oh my God! Now I'm going to send him.
I have it on DVD if you want to borrow it,
What the fuck is?
Oh my God!
dude. It's
One of the worst things ever made.
I'm just saying, there's way
And
too
it's
much.
Awesome.
There's way too much talent in this room right now to be ignored.
Wait, it's not that Bizarro.
There are like millions of people out there ignoring us
right now, Johnny. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to step over a line here and say
And listen,
billions of people ignoring us.
You know, I'm handicapped, and you know,
are.
a lot of people.
You think we could get some tax credits for that?
Listen, you know what I mean? I can get
He
definitely.
plays
I can
Echo
get
in the
good
next
parking.
season.
I can get really good parking, and that would get us really
That's
close.
your superpower. You're the driver. You can park wherever you want.
I was just talking about. I was just talking about Damon Wayans.
Baby driver.
I was just talking about Damon Wayans yesterday as handyman, and he was actually the original.
That would have been awesome, right?
Yeah,
You're like a more boring Kato.
baby.
He's just like on the phone. He's deaf.
Let's go,
We all
Kato.
pile him into the car, and he's like
Oh, my
still
God.
texting, "What's up, baby? What are you wearing?" And we're like, "Drive, motherfucker!"
Meanwhile, the Green Hornet's dead in the back
My
seat already.
superpower is I could give myself agita.
Incredibles 2, the guy regurgitates acid.
Well, that was the Fly, wasn't it?
No,
You know
No,
what I'm talking
no.
I
about.
know exactly what you're talking about.
He regurgitates his acid reflux.
Oh my god.
Oh dear Lord!
Throw up on my watch.
Let us know in the comments, who would you like Johnny to play in a superhero movie?
Oh my God, yeah.
We're gonna get some.
Swamp
We're
Thing.
gonna get some fucking doozies.
Oh, man.
It's all with love, Johnny. I promise.
And
Maybe
Kyle
not from
also
him,
says Solomon Grundy he was in live action Stargirl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were
Was
watching
he?
Oh,
that.
yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
No,
I didn't get to see him in that, but I heard him.
Some of the stuff you guys are rambling off about. I mean, you guys know about, but I just know the basics about.
Nothing.
So then how about this? Mike, for a brief moment, let's put on the comics college cap and you
Yes.
explain to the people who was Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, Johnny. He was. This could have been, baby. Check that out for me,
Bro, you were born on
Baby,
the
where's my
Friday
birth
the 13th.
certificate?
So he's got to do fucking math. Solomon Grundy, he was the arch villain of the Golden Age Green Lantern. He was born in a bog. His name was Cyrus Gold. That's right, Cyrus Gold. He was a dickweed and kind of a villainous persona. He was killed, dumped in a swamp, and over like 100 years, his body like decayed and morphed
Became
into
strong.
and became Solomon Grundy, who was he was
Almost like a
swamp zombie,
Swamp Thing-ish.
a lot like the Swamp Thing.
Well,
Yes,
correct me if I'm wrong, but did the Golden Age Green Lantern, he was in Gotham, right? That all took
Yes,
place in Gotham?
yep.
Wow, okay.
So yeah, he and it was like the it's called Slaughter Swamp, where this dude got slaughtered and dumped. They dumped his body, and he came back 100 years later, and he had like this. He had a sweet tooth for gold, and he Green Lantern couldn't do dick against him because he had a vulnerability to wood. That was his.
You know, that's one of those things where when you think about it, it doesn't sound that stupid. And then when you hear it, you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it's like he had a vulnerability to wood, which is
Yeah, I was
ironic
literally
since they
choking with a
retconned him to be
stick.
gay.
I
So
was going to say a wood joke, but no.
you can.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
wouldn't
Why
you?
not?
Say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
13.
Say it.
Say it.
Just
Say it.
fucking
Come on.
say it.
Well, I mean, you guys. I think
If you don't
I want to
say
say
it.
that I want to say that you guys, you know, when you guys talk about this, sometimes you get wood.
Johnny, get off the fucking. Get out of here. Go home.
Oh man,
Oh, someone recommended a casting choice for you. Oh, it's not a. It's another
Captain
superhero.
Underpants.
Captain Underpants.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Just say tra la la.
If there's a steady paycheck in it, I'll do it.
It's
Hey,
true.
man.
Yeah. Dignity be damned.
I don't think anybody wants a live action Captain Underpants, especially
if Johnny's doing it, I'd watch it.
if Johnny's doing it.
I'd watch it.
You know what? I'd direct it. That'd be fun. Captain Underpants Strikes Back. Put
Yeah.
Jay and Silent Bob in there
And
for
it's-
no
and
reason.
it's a shame, Mike, because we're like the old guys right here. You know, we're pretty old.
He knows what Captain Underpants is.
pretty
Mike's
much,
cool.
No. I mean, we're old, like right here.
So,
I'm just saying.
what's your point? Why
We're,
you bringing
these guys
age
are-
into-
these
why
guys-
you got to be ageist?
These guys want to. You know, they want to get to the trifecta, the peak. And we're kind of winding down, right? A little bit.
No, You can. I don't know about you, Johnny, but
Listen, man, if you can do it, then I can do it.
Jack,
maybe.
Matt, someone just suggested Johnny play the Crimson Chin, and I'm fucking dying.
I'm not even.
What's the Crimson Chin?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wait, do I have more chins in a Chinese phone book?
oh my God.
Good lord, bro.
That was.
We said
I'm sorry.
funny jokes, not racist.
Okay. Josh Mundell, can you pull up Josh's? He's going to ask you this.
Matt, he wants to know for you, Matt. Would Ninja Scroll and Ghost in the Shell sell out Theater 1 the Friday before Volgathon? Since the young ones are at the table.
We could absolutely try, Josh. Why don't you give me a call on Monday or Tuesday, and we'll figure that out.
Tuesday, he's going to be here, so you can call him here,
All right,
Josh.
I'll be here Tuesday.
Beautiful. Love it.
Josh, we'll talk Tuesday.
Johnny working through some shit. Johnny's, oh baby, I'm reaching the feelings of my mortality.
My chest is cramping up a little.
That's called a heart attack. Let's go to the hospital.
Oh, I can't move my left arm.
my god, I'm done.
Oh God.
All right, you're done? Bye.
What were you expecting Christian to take your
No, I'm done with my
throw
drink.
down? No. Wow. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh my God.
No way, I didn't mean that. You guys are bad. You guys are
my
fucking
God.
bad.
You're horrible. Oh.
Oh.
Wow. Oh. John's smelling burnt toast right now.
One and done for
Where's
John.
that almond?
That's it, man. It wasn't like that.
I wasn't like that.
Listen, you guys are getting
Hey, son,
a little
that's
excited
Mr.
here.
Black.
Smelling burnt toast.
Oh, good, Chris. Yes.
Someone just said he could play Mubi.
Oh my god.
So
Now-
Johnny, thank you so much for playing the race card there. That was actually really good.
You know, hey, be nice.
You started it.
Be nice.
Play the card.
Where do we go from here?
I don't know.
I go out of my way not to start trouble. That's the kind of person I am.
Absolutely.
And yes, you might call me a pussy, but I go out of my way not to start trouble, and I want everybody in TV land to hear that.
Johnny, you love starting shit.
Well, I mean, when a
Because you wanna
situation
be
calls for it, I might talk a
starting
little shit. But
Ladies and gentlemen,
Get a little excited.
the reason why these three are here.
Mike thinks I'm a pussy because I don't like confrontation. Yeah,
Stir that pot, John.
that's
And
right.
yet-
What's the name of this podcast?
It's Stirring the Pod. Yes, that's
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. This is what we
So
were throwing.
I don't
this is
like
what we
I
should
don't like
introduce.
confrontation, but if I get my balls broke a little, I tend to talk a little shit. But that's it in a good way, in a nice way. I'm not a mean person.
No, you're not. You're absolutely not. And you don't have to keep moving that back and forth like it's a goddamn chess piece.
I just want to put that
No, they're right there.
because I love everybody.
Checkmate, Johnny.
I love everybody. All right.
Oh my fucking god. What do
Oh
y'all
my
want
God.
us to talk about? You tell us.
Yeah, what do you guys? What do you guys want to hear?
Let's see. Okay, Christopher Hewitt. What are your thoughts on the new Ghostbusters movie that's coming out? I'm fucking hyped. That
This
goes
is
without.
great.
That goes without fucking
Oh, yeah.
saying. That the last two trailers that came out just. Mwah.
Pretty sure they storyboarded Frozen Empire right out of the cartoon itself.
Oh yeah, the new
Oh,
one
yeah.
is a direct. Like you could trace it. It
Might
is.
not be an exact cover, maybe a remix, but I mean, they're definitely going to include some of those original features from the cartoon.
Are we
Oh.
going to bring in Arsenio Hall and
I'm sure
That would be the funniest
maybe
thing in the
Lorenzo
world
Music?
if they were all just
Raise him from the dead. That'd be
cameoing in
great.
there. That would be amazing.
That would be. And they're bringing back Walter Pecker.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I think there's a rumor that what's his name, Rick Moranis is going to be in it.
That would
Whoa,
be.
that would be
so-
amazing
that would be-
because he hasn't done anything
No.
since.
Since
20 years.
yeah,
It's
mid
been-
'90s.
MacArthur Park.
Love Little
Was
John.
he in
Oh,
MacArthur? Oh my
His
god!
last fucking his last movie, Brother Bear. for Disney.
Okay.
Yeah, he played with Dave Thomas. They played 2 Canadian
Aw.
mooses.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I
So
always
that was
thought,
almost like, hey, how you
yeah,
doing?
yeah.
eh?
That was them parodying that bit, which is only funny because I just realized that very recently because I know what
SCTV.
Yes,
I
So-
love SCTV. Yeah, then they did the Mackenzie Brothers.
there you go.
Strange Brew, great movie, cult classic. Johnny, you remember Strange Brew, right?
I do. It was
Elsinore.
It was.
Elsinore Brewery.
It was. Yeah.
Laura?
At the end, he drank all the beer, right? And he was bloated.
They were all bloated, Johnny.
Happens.
Was that Rick Moranis' last? The Goldbergs?
Was it? Did he
I
appear in the
I don't
Goldbergs
know.
recently?
Maybe
As a flashback? Probably maybe as a flashback. I don't think he was
he
in
wasn't a
it.
regular.
Now, why
No.
did Rick
Hey,
Moranis
that was
quit acting
cool.
again?
Thanks for signing my books.
Family.
His,
All right.
his
wife was sick and he wanted to raise his children.
his wife passed away.
Yeah.
yeah, and he was just like, you know what, acting, just
Not that
not-
important.
I thought
Oh, Laura's right. He came back and played Dark Helmet again on Goldberg.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
because they did a Spaceballs thing.
didn't he like maybe within the past like 5 to 10 years ago? Didn't something come out? He got like assaulted in Manhattan.
Yeah,
or
for no
something? Like,
fucking
He
reason.
was standing there, and some guy just came up right behind him and punched him right in the face and knocked him on the ground.
And he's
So
a little
he's
guy,
a-
and he's a
he's
little
a-
guy. Why
he's-
would somebody do that, right? He's a
Because
little-
I think
It's
the
New
dude
York
was-
City, man. People are fucking lunatics. Yeah.
See, that's why you have to be nice. You know,
Heed your own
He-
fucking
He
advice.
didn't even say anything
Seriously,
to anybody.
anybody-
He was just
are you
standing
saying
there.
anybody-
He's
That's why you
got-
gotta be
anybody
nice.
could be
Rick Moranis
anybody.
was a
It's
complete
easy.
fucking
Listen,
dick
I'm going to tell
in the
everybody out
streets
there.
of New York
It's easy.
and got knocked on his ass.
It's easy to be an
Baby.
asshole. It's easy. It's way easier to be an asshole than to be nice.
Well, he
I'm
wasn't
telling you.
even being an asshole though. He just
Dude
got,
was literally
he
just
got-
walking
he
down
was
the
walking
street.
down the street.
He
Johnny.
literally
just got clocked out of
Sucker punch.
nowhere.
What do you
Like,
like?
just-
They rob him. They take his wallet.
I don't know if they said they robbed him, but I remember they said he got assaulted and like either punched in the face or like knocked out in like the middle of Times Square or something like that.
I mean, there's just.
Can you imagine being like just that level of a dickhead, like that much of an asshole that you're just like, hey, Rick Moranis, I'm gonna fucking punch him in the face.
I'm guessing they probably didn't know who he was. They just
Maybe
You
they
wouldn't-
did.
Maybe they did.
Maybe they did. He's like, this is for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids too. I don't fucking know. I
Was
thought
that
it was
Honey,
the-
We Shrunk Ourselves?
what? No, oh, that's the third one. You're right. There is the third
Mm.
one. Maybe that's the one he got punched for.
And that's more you wanted to smack Marcia Strausman for that one instead of and God bless her because she's gone too.
We're
Mrs.
just-
Cotter.
I don't know where we're going with this. I'm so sorry.
That doesn't matter. No, this is just freeform insanity.
Someone had said it beautifully before, and I think it was actually Charles. It was just what glorious chaos this episode is. And I'm yeah, I'm okay with it.
I'm actually having a good time.
You are.
Hey, you know,
I like that.
why don't you
We're
keep
here
pulling
tonight,
the goddamn fucking? Never mind, Johnny. You do what you want. Keep pulling it back and forth. That's fun.
1984.
Well, I told you guys it's been a while since I've done this, and I'm
Nah.
sharing a mic
I
with
feel like
with.
you ever see Talladega Nights? Johnny's like, I'm not really sure to do my hands.
Yeah. It's like you put the- you put down your side.
at your side. Okay, sure thing.
He's like, I'm just a big hairy winning machine. You know, I woke up this morning and pissed excellent.
That's funny. I get up like 3-4 times a night
You
and
smell something
piss
very
excellence.
nice.
Actually, you know something, Mike? Last night I went to the bathroom 3 times. I peed 3 times in the
Okay.
middle of the night. That's too much.
Oh,
That's
hold
too
on.
much.
Did you get to the bathroom or did you? I was just laying in bed. Baby, you might want to move
Shut
over
the
a little bit.
warm. Oh man.
I don't know. I don't
I don't know.
I heard you played the new Suicide Squad game lately.
Oh,
How was
God.
it?
Are we going to talk
Reviews?
about that? Are we really going to talk about
You
it?
don't have to. I would probably.
No, I think we have to.
I think-
Now
I think
you
we
brought it
have
up.
to. As a public
Mike's like,
service
I think we
announcement-
have to.
As a
Hey,
public
listen,
service announcement, we might
By the
have
way, because he's keeping the tradition of moving the microphone, move the microphone towards you
to. I
now,
don't
man.
need to. Do I need to?
Yeah,
He's
go
moving
for it.
For me, I don't need to.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need to touch it. John's moving it for me.
So tell us what your thoughts are on that fucking game, both of you. We were just talking about it before.
I'll let you guys talk. I'll let you guys take this one.
Sure
So,
thing.
no.
You know,
Because
Johnny doesn't play
you don't
games.
play video games. Yeah. All right. So I mean, if people out there who don't play video games or who don't know, there's a new game. It's called Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. It's based in the Arkham universe, which if you know what that is, it's
It's a beautiful thing.
it was 3 games that came out. It was called Batman Arkham, and Kevin Conroy voiced Batman. He, of course, Kevin Conroy's the definitive Batman. So
Hamill came back to
Mark
to
Hamill
voice
came back
Joker.
to play Joker and everything like that. So the first 3 Arkham games were probably by far one of the best superhero games probably ever made. So the Suicide Squad game is based in the same universe with Batman. Now, at the end of the last Batman video game, he was pronounced dead. People thought he was dead. He blew up Wayne Manor because people found out his identity, whatever. This game, they brought him back, and the whole Justice League is in it, and they get corrupted by Brainiac. And the whole goal of the game is just to kill the Justice League. And
You would think that that's not a premise that you could fuck up, and yet, no.
right. So, like, for me, who's a big fan of those Batman games, I'm not mad at the story. I'm not mad of what they were trying to do. It's just the fact that they did it to this Arkham Batman. Like, they could have totally done a different universe, like a brand new Batman, a
Sure.
brand new League of Heroes.
You
that-
could have done
that
you could have done this in the Injustice universe.
Exactly.
That's what I had initially thought it was for the longest time. That Superman looked like, at least design wise, a little bit similar to
Oh yeah,
the-
I think Injustice and Arkham, they're totally different.
Well, yeah, no, there's
Like-
different continuities
Yeah.
and universes, but I'm like, I just think that if they were going to pick up from any universe, I don't think Arkham should have been the one if
No.
this was going to be the game.
No, because
Why
Arkham Knight ended off on the best way they possibly could have done for that ending. So to bring Batman back in this, and the way they did it in this game was so like
Just falls flat.
it was so it falls flat. Like I don't know. It's just the way that you kill Batman and the way you do it's just so disrespectful. Like Batman is sitting there on a park bench, and I'm not like these are spoilers, but at this point, no one really gives a shit about the game that much because it's not like because people hate it so much of what they're doing, but it's like Batman is sitting on this bench. And he's all beaten up. He's bloody. He's talking crazy because he has Brainiac in his mind. And Harley Quinn gives him this monologue of just bullshit, like saying like how everything he did in the past 3 games was like terrible,
Like
He should've-
nothing.
whatever. Yeah,
Like just like everything you did was just not needed.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
Disregard the last 3 games.
yeah. So and then at the end of her monologue, she falls on, shoots him blank right in the head. Which first of all, I don't know how his cowl didn't deflect the bullet.
Right.
But still, you see Batman, he drops to the floor and there's blood pouring all out of his head. And like to watch like my Batman die like that,
Especially after everything with
It didn't
Conroy.
really seem like it took all that much to defeat Superman either.
no, Superman, that was some bullshit too.
So
Which
you would
is
say
why we came up with, or Jack came up with a theory.
So I have a lot of theories on this game, but without getting like crazy into it, I think Brainiac kidnapped and corrupted the Justice League and cloned them. And so the Justice League you're killing in this game isn't the actual Justice League.
Jack's got a big conspiracy
I-
board up against his wall.
Yeah,
In-
it's-
in-
he looks
in a
like
closet.
Charlie from
Yeah.
Always Sunny.
Yeah.
He's
All
like,
sorts of-
I think Brainiac did this.
Yeah. So and plus with live service games now, like live service games are like back in the day with Batman Arkham. It was a complete story. You played your 15 hours complete start to finish. That was the end of the game. This game now with live service games, they'll give you like 10 hours of content, but then they'll say, okay, in 2 months, we're going to give you more content to add on to the story. We're going to give you this 4 more times. It's going to take about a year, but you'll get the rest of the story in a year.
You don't even buy the full game anymore. I mean, they sell it to you for now almost $70 for the game, and then
Now you guys,
6 months to a year,
you guys play this on a computer or
You
like
play on the
PlayStation?
You can play this on
Computer,
most
console,
new
any
gaming
video game
systems.
thing.
But yeah, no, they'll sell you the same game twice for additional content, which is, I mean, at this point, kind of outrageous. I mean, but pay to play or pay to win's been ruining that industry for a long time.
For sure. And then look at the people that Like for someone like me, let's say I played through this entire game and I was like, no, I'm not going to play this anymore. This sucks. You know, and then those people that don't touch the game again, they're not going to see the DLC content. So they're never going to see the end of the game, you know, because they hate it so much. They don't want to play it because they think you kill their character. And it's just, I don't know.
I mean, going on spoilers, there's 13 different Brainiacs from,
And that's a
and
whole,
you don't even, the one you fight at the end isn't even the one from Earth One. It's just a completely different variation.
At the end of like the main story, you fight Brainiac, but you don't fight Brainiac that's on the same world with you. Lex Luthor sends you to Earth 2.
In which game is this?
Suicide Squad.
In Suicide Squad.
At the end. So, and then you're fighting Brainiac, but you would think it would actually be Brainiac and you would have some sort of really cool
diabolical plan, whatever.
But Brainiac turns into the Flash. So you're just refighting the same Flash fight that you did earlier.
This is
in
too
the game.
heavy
So
for me.
Johnny has no idea what the hell we're talking about. He's clocked out.
It goes. No, listen.
Someone is arguing with you that it's fun and it's just an alternate world in the multiverse.
I 100% agree that it's a really fun game. I've been enjoying it a lot playing it. What was the other thing they said? It's in a different.
They just said it's in an alternate world in the multiverse.
What is?
Kill the Justice
He
League.
likes it. You're saying we can have our cake and eat it too.
Oh, he's saying like Suicide Squad. It's in a different
Yeah,
universe.
it's alternate universe.
Yeah,
and
he's saying the game is
multiverse.
fun, just in an alternate world in the multiverse. That's the way he's compartmentalizing everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Would you say that, like, if this was where the game started and if they were to do subsequent DLCs and pickups and other storylines into this, do you think that there is a way to salvage what was kind of left behind, or do you think it's kind of like this was maybe not the direction to go in?
You know, I have no idea, just for the fact. I mean, I could see you bring back your superheroes, like if they are corrupted by Brainiac and they are held hostage on the ship. I mean, Wonder Woman actually dies in the game. Like, she full on dies. She doesn't get corrupted. But, you know, Wonder Woman, she's made out of clay.
Right.
So I feel like there's easy ways you probably could bring Wonder Woman back.
That was a good one.
But the Justice League in this, they wiped out everybody in Metropolis. Like, they killed millions of people. So I don't know how you would bring them
retcon
back,
that.
unless, like,
that's a toughie.
Unless, like, you know, you could do some like Flashpoint kind of stuff.
Can I just say one thing? I mean, I didn't understand everything that you said.
Okay.
Or like most of the, like, you know, the words. or anything?
No. Listen, it goes to show that they can, when you all you guys truly love comics and comic book guys and superheroes, they can put down anything and make up anything and that's it. You know what I mean? They don't have to. It doesn't have to make sense. It just has to. You guys just have to.
Very much has to make sense.
No, I don't think some of this stuff is making sense. I mean, I've seen enough movies, superhero movies, where the shit didn't make too much sense, and people are still going crazy
Well,
for
is
it.
that because you think they're abusing the multiverse at this point in the comic industry?
See,
I'm
that's
just talking about like the
that's
Punisher.
an interesting.
I'm talking about the
point, though.
Punisher, or just like the. Or like, you know, John Travolta plays the bad guy in the one Punisher, right? And they run over in the beginning, you know, it's supposed to be, you know, they run over his family,
Johnny
right?
needs to know who is the good guy and the bad guy are, and he needs to see it go boom.
That's it. You know what I mean? You don't want all this deep and heavy stuff.
You know what?
Too
To be
much.
completely honest with you, like, just the idea of that simplicity is like, you know what? I'm totally fine with that. Like, sometimes
That's
too.
why
Like,
we're
if
gonna
I
make
just
a
need to go
movie, we're
see-
gonna make a movie that's simple and badass
It's called landfill.
whatever you guys want to do.
Johnny can live in a shed right on the edge of the landfill.
Oh, that's
you're-
what movie was that? Where Armed and Dangerous, where they were in the nuclear in the
Did you
waste.
just
and-
say the title?
Did you?
Did you literally
Armed
just?
and
Is it
Dangerous?
called Armed and Dangerous?
It is Armed and John Candy.
It's like, what's that
What's
movie
that
called?
movie,
Armed and Dangerous.
called? Does anyone else smell burnt toast?
Am I stroking out? Don't you smell toast when you're having a stroke?
Grandma, what are you doing here? I ain't seen you for 30 years.
Dad? Oh shit!
Oh, that's horrible.
Listen, I told you guys I was gonna go fucking nuts.
Listen, I'm a part of a club that allows me to make some exclusive fucked up jokes.
Me too.
Yeah. So we're good.
All right, cool. As long as we're happy, we're happy.
Yeah.
I think this was wow. It was a lot of work to set all this shit up, and Christian, you did a hell of a job. But it wasn't too much.
And taking my garbage out
But listen, that was
the icing on the cake.
I just had my whatever. It wasn't like that.
Christian's name is Gopher. Go for this. Go for that.
Oh God, I'm Scooter from the Muppet Show here. This is
Yikes.
fucking great. Johnny could play Stroke Man. Insert fluffer joke here. Oh my God. I don't know. Welcome to the burnt toast edition of Live from the Secret Stash, everybody. I'm not gonna lie, having you guys here was some of the most fun I've had in a hot minute. This is probably one of Mike's better ideas.
Well, I try to keep it like a
You
train.
keep moving that
train,
microphone, bro.
I try to keep it like a train derailing, but I'm almost derailing, but I pull it back and I stay on the track.
Reel it back in, Johnny. The perfect cat.
No, you jumped the tracks more than once, Johnny. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but when you're in a subway, it goes right back on the track. You bounce off the
What
wall.
subway are you riding, bro?
Yeah, seriously. Johnny's gone full Don Knotts on our asses.
Johnny went full Don Knotts.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no. Well, I think everyone's gone full Don Knotts.
We all have. That's
according to Engelbert.
Yeah,
Humperdinck.
thank you, Engelbert.
We've all gone full Don Knotts.
Listen, we want to hear if you guys want to hear these guys. We want to hear from you if you want to hear more of these three. My whole thing is stirring the pod would be very cool for these guys to do.
I do,
but I can't keep up this pace. I would either stroke out or something would happen. So I'm like
once every
I'm like,
2
remember
weeks
what's that
for an
cartoon?
hour.
What's that cartoon where Bugs? Remember the cartoon? Remember the cartoon where Bugs is like, no, Daffy Duck says he drinks the gunpowder, he drinks everything.
You can only do it once.
I can only do it once. You know what I mean? Well, maybe twice.
You were on a show almost every other week. Shut up.
No.
Johnny, you are a wonderful enigma, and I'm so
You
proud
can call me
to
a
know.
pussy. Yes.
What? Do you realize I'm wearing headphones and how personal that was? Like, I would like to call the police. My ears have been assaulted.
Violated. He was inside your ear.
Yeah, you can call me pussy.
Oh, please, God,
But only
no.
when we're
I'm
alone.
good on that, fam. I'm good.
I'm whispering.
Ain't nobody
I'm
wants
whispering
that thing.
sweet nothing.
Let me just pull this closer to me.
He's gonna pull the plug.
Ain't no fucking way. Show's over, guys. Bye.
Yeah, get the fuck out. All right, no, hold on a second. I was just reminded of a couple things.
I told you this is going to be wild.
Oh! Kevin, get me out of here now, baby.
Wait a minute. Stand down, mother. That's a direct order.
Okay. All right. Somebody has to be the adult here, I guess. Jack,
do we have
Matt, either of you want to take the job?
Are we gonna talk about something else?
what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Do you think the new Rey Star Wars movie is a cash grab for teenage Grogu?
Johnny's like, what the hell?
Wait a second.
Yeah, Johnny's over there like, only 3 of those words made any sense to me, baby.
Mando season 4 coming out, and then you got a Mando movie, maybe a trilogy coming out. However, I don't see that being the end of Disney's new cash cow, Grogu. And with Rey going to start the new Jedi temple, do you think you're just going to see an older teenage Grogu? Johnny, what do you think?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
let me,
Because listen, I don't think it's going to be that way. Only because the timing of it doesn't really work. Because we already know that Grogu is like
He's 50. He can lift probably about 900.
Matt, pull the
mic
mic closer to you.
Right.
Yes.
If he's only 50, he can lift to maybe almost 900. Then there's only
No,
Not
he's
that much
already
longer.
90.
he's 90 now. Okay.
No, actually,
No,
in
when Mando started, he was 50.
when Mando started, no, he was 90.
Sure about that?
Positive about that.
will someone check in the comments for us? I don't feel like fact checking.
Yeah.
Hey, of course he's sure about that.
First episode yesterday. It was
He's at
together,
90.
It was on.
He's 90 years
It was
old.
90 years old.
Yep.
Matt
Okay.
attacking the suits. I love it. People- hey, listen, if you can call something can be exactly what it is and still be dope. If it's a cash grab, it's definitely a cash grab because they got my money. I will see it.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
I'm not opposed. I'm just, if we're gonna tip the scales and talk about, is there a legitimate story there, or are they, like I said, they're just gonna go for more production, more money because they're over $1 billion industry.
I mean, I'm down with seeing more stories of Rey. I've always been kind of down for that.
Yeah, me too.
So, I mean, if it's one of those things where it's like one good idea feeds a kind of maybe not so much.
Self-serving idea.
Yeah, if it's something a little bit like that, maybe I can get behind it. But I have always wanted to see more Rey content to begin with.
Can I just say one thing about that whole end of the what was it, the Rise of Skywalker?
Mhm.
Was she's in the middle of Tatooine, the fucking desert, right? And she's burying that thing, and some lady just happens to be walking fucking by
In the middle of
the goddamn
Hey,
desert.
what's your name?
They're like 80 fucking people on this goddamn planet. And yeah, hey, what's your name? I haven't seen you around here. It's like, fuck off. Fuck off's my name. How about that? That's, well, I mean, her name's Skywalker, not Zapsik. So yeah, you're not going to tell them to go fuck
Rey's
themselves.
just suddenly from New Jersey.
Yeah. Hey, go fuck yourself.
Hey.
There's our Star Wars film, The Jersey Jedi.
I'm fucking walking.
I know you guys
Well, the
have
Force is
ideas.
great
You guys
with
have
this fucking
ideas.
guy.
We can let's yes. I mean anything like instead of the Jersey Shore, we can make like
Jersey Wars.
yeah. I mean something superhero-ish and okay.
And if they
Okay,
develop
baby.
Heir of the Empire into a movie, would you rather them see it be done with Ezra Bridger as instead of AI Luke Skywalker? As now that the strikes were up in writing and as well for actors, so where do you?
I
take
don't
that?
need any more Skywalker.
Well, that's what we're talking about. If we're truly gonna end the Skywalker trilogy and franchise, then do you pass it to Ezra?
Yeah, of course you do. But Ezra we're also at that point where you've got Luke and we have nobody else, nobody in established continuity. And yes, it was 50 years old. And by the way, no need to get,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I saw that.
they're getting very aggro. It's like, all right.
Chill, Josh. It's all love here.
90.
I didn't feel like pulling out my phone.
Exactly. And did I feel like getting dressed down by Matt? No, I didn't, baby.
Just here with the facts, Mike. That's all.
Okay, baby.
There's a reason I took my headphones
Quit
off.
moving the
I'm trying
gun.
to get back over finance.
Yeah, but every time we slide it, you hear
Listen,
the
that
scraping.
mic is bigger than your head.
That's all right. Sorry, I don't have a head that's twice as large as yours, John.
Oh,
Got a hot air
Sit
balloon
back
sitting
and
next to
relax,
me.
Crimson Shin.
That's a good one, man.
So anyway, I would love to see Ezra Bridger take a more active role. I think that would be fantastic. The 10 years he was away he became what did they call it? Boken
The
Jedi?
Boken Jedi.
Boken Jedi. I love that term. And he was also a Boken Jedi with no lightsaber.
Which was awesome, by the way.
Yes.
To see him combat so easily and fluently with the Force and no lightsaber. He
Right.
held her lightsaber. She couldn't do nothing. That's how much stronger he was, and he proved it to her in the middle of the fight.
And one of my favorite things about Rebels, and it's true. I mean, we had Anakin, who was the chosen one, and we had seen Yoda, who was amazing with the Force. And then when we got to, Return of the Jedi, we got a very powerful Luke who took down Darth Vader with help from Anakin himself. But, nonetheless, he took down Vader and Palpatine. So you're talking about these very powerful people. And then you've got Caleb Dune, who Kanan Jarrus was not the strongest Jedi, but he was pretty badass nonetheless. And then we got to meet Ezra Bridger, who had like Force abilities that we hadn't seen before. Like he was Dr. Doolittle with the Force. It was very cool. He could talk to animals and he could bond with them, which I think is a very interesting aspect of the Force.
I thought that was a great aspect. I mean, I just love when the whole sequence with the spiders in the cave and the dwelling. I mean, I'd love to see more of that. Especially got in Ahsoka, he's talking to the whole turtle culture.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what their official name is. I don't want to upset the turtles.
I wish that that's more of the type of Star Wars features I would love them to lean into.
Mhm.
But like even James Mangold's idea of the
First Jedi.
First Jedi epic is something that I'm more interested in than I think is kind of a reasonable expectation, to be honest. Like, meaning I see it being this grand fucking epic where it'll probably get scaled down a lot from what I think it should be. But I would love to see more leaning into those kind of not necessarily alternate, but not even what if, but just the possibility of the expanded
If we're
universe
doing a
of
what if-
Star Wars now is so it's right there. We could do so much with it.
We're doing Star Wars. What if? I feel like I'd probably start with if Qui-Gon lived and maybe Obi-Wan died,
Oh.
and how you tip the scales of the fate of Anakin from there. Because I mean, that's what the Duel of Fates is all about. No, at the end, it's just Qui-Gon dying and Obi-Wan against his will having to take Anakin on as more of a younger brother than a natural apprentice.
My first one would be, what if Anakin didn't go over to the dark side? What if he had tipped
Didn't school
backward?
shoot.
Yeah. What if he had helped out Mace Windu and earned his trust? If he truly earned his
Become a
trust
Grandmaster.
to become the Grandmaster and to become the actual chosen one
Ooh.
and wipe out the Sith. And what would have happened? There would have been something else, because there's something that Palpatine was building the Death Star for, and it wasn't the rebellion. I mean, it's like building a nuclear weapon to take down a cockroach.
Right.
No, you don't do that. There was something else out there. It wasn't, he had a plan, and that's why he had 2 in production.
If the Emperor succeeded with his plan, where would he have went?
There's an infinite number
Yeah,
of
no,
Oh my
like,
God, of
what
course.
ifs.
To do what ifs, absolutely.
Yeah.
The things that are most intriguing to me. And you know what?
What if
I
Yoda was on the dark side?
Yeah, that'd be
Are we
kick ass.
missing out on a Darth Raven movie?
I would have loved to have seen, and going back to what you said, the beginning of the Jedi. How about just before the Jedi and the Sith split? I want to
what
see
led
that.
to
When
that
it was just
split?
The Force was balanced.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see what Slytherin, why he left. Like, what was?
Yeah, before they all
Yeah,
went their separate ways.
Yeah, and if they all went their separate
And
ways,
why?
and
What do you
why
think?
exactly? That's what. Those are the things that I
wanna
find
know.
interesting. Just the sort of the origin stories of like Slytherin. I'm sure he hated the mixed bloods.
Sure.
Let me know in the comments, guys. What are some Star Wars what ifs you guys
Yes.
would love to see? Because there's an infinite number of possibilities here, to the point that it's almost comical.
Well, that's why they called the what ifs when Dark Horse was doing the Star Wars what ifs. They called them infinities, Star Wars infinities.
Someone just posted a really interesting one, and I think the one that you said, where it was where you had said, "What if Anakin never turned to the dark side? But what if Obi-Wan did?"
Obi-Wan turns to the dark side.
Yeah.
You'd have the high ground. It'd be over from the start.
Well, no, but what if they actually had to?
What if he didn't? What if he did underestimate his power?
You slice them.
Mike, I need you to say, of course.
Baby,
Of course.
I'm sorry. I
Say,
don't
of
know.
course.
Of course,
Of course.
of course,
You sound like Beldar in Coneheads. I always tell you that.
of course, of course, of course.
Someone had asked. There was another cool suggestion. Luke and Leia, if they were both trained.
Actually trained.
Under
boy, now you
Anakin.
guys are getting the
That'd be pretty cool.
John, you're in.
The,
You're on a podcast about nerds and pop culture.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean,
I didn't say anything. I didn't- you know
I
what
know
I
where your head.
No, it's all good. It's all good. You guys are. But if you guys knew this much about like law or like like the human body, you guys could be fucking doctors and lawyers.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, seriously, no one cares about that shit.
I chose to be in entertainment. It was more fun.
Facts.
Yeah.
Dude, you're a movie star. You should know this.
just a little teeny bit.
Oh, Jack, burn me,
Don't
baby.
get him fucking started again. Fucking Captain
Don't
Braggadocious.
forget to join in
smidge.
next
A
week
little
to watch
smidge.
John rattle off all the movies he's been. in.
Should I?
Or he
Should I-
filmed, but was ultimately
Look it
cut
up.
from.
What do you think of this one? I always wanted a scenario where Han was.
I don't even think the camera's
Wait,
on
what
yet.
did you do? What are you showing people?
His SAG card.
Don't show people. Doesn't that have important information on it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, my socials right on the front.
It's about to expire anyway.
Oh my God!
I-
What is,
I-
is
I-
Social Security cards about to expire? Well, no.
No,
Hey, everyone,
what happened?
congratulations.
You know what they
Not
call
human
that?
anymore, guys.
You know what they call that when your social security card expires? You're dead.
Oh my God. Actually, Han did go through the Imperial Academy.
Make sure my shit's
So-
down there, right?
He left.
He did. He left.
Delete.
Delete,
Let's
delete.
roll to the.
Yeah, too bad.
Expired
It's live, totally
1997.
live, John.
Oh no, we're cool.
Oh, there's no.
No, it's just.
That's probably your
Very
SAG
cool.
ID number.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
somebody's
guys,
gonna-
get it off screen to stop. Now I'm gonna get blamed. He's like, Kevin's gonna be like, no, you should have known better than to put Johnny on.
Michael.
I'm like,
It was his idea.
Not only that, but I'm like, Kev, you did it. Yeah, he's like,
You know-
yeah, but he
you
wasn't
know
flashing a SAG
Michael,
card.
Michael, you know he's a little special.
Why do you think I cut all his scenes? He can't be trusted to be on camera.
Dante Hicks is asking, dumb question. What are your opinions on Gina? I still can't say her last name right. Carano wrongful termination lawsuit against Lucasfilm.
We talked about this before we started.
We did, and this was my
Do you guys
sentiment.
really want to jump into this?
Just
Okay, go
I
ahead.
will jump into it very
Go ahead.
briefly.
Go ahead.
And my thought is I'm like, listen, freedom of speech is a very real thing, and there are parts of it that do need to be protected. However, that doesn't mean you are free of consequence. You know, like if you say something very stupid and something happens after that, that's kind of like,
So what
well,
are you saying? I said a ton of stupid shit here, man.
and someone's gonna
You're
steal your
canceled.
social security number after this.
That's the consequences, Johnny.
Freedom of speech, in action.
It's been a pleasure knowing you, John.
Baby, I
There's
have
gonna
to
be
get a new
another Johnny
social.
Williams.
How many people watch this?
Tens of dozens.
Oh, no, don't go to.
Couple. Like 25, 30.
Enough.
Fuck.
Good luck. Good luck trying to sue one of the biggest companies in the world.
They're gonna have a team of lawyers.
Even if Elon Musk is behind it, like you, good luck. Like,
Well, here's my thing. They came to an accord with Scarlett Johansson because she did. They did the same thing to her essentially. Hers, they shot her down because of the pandemic, and she was supposed to make X amount of dollars. Gina Carano, I read her tweets, and
they're stupid.
they are what they are, but they're the same tweets that Pedro Pascal was tweeting and being wrong about. Did you see
I did not see
Ped-
what Pedro said.
Pedro did a like a photo of kids in the like crates,
Okay.
and
one of the
like on
I
the
see 3 a.m. when they're asking for donations.
almost
for,
like that, yeah,
animals.
sort of like that.
Oh,
But
geez.
no, he said that we're putting that. This is what did he say? Trump did it, and I'm not going to get political here because I think that we're as a country fucked. So, but he said that Trump did that, and it was actually the pictures were taken when Obama was in office, and they were actually on the Mexican side of the border.
No kidding.
So was it more or less like just a spreading of misinformation versus just Gina just saying some dumb shit?
Gina was talking about. You want to pull up her exact quote?
Because she had compared. She had said something that was like the equivalent of being a Nazi or something.
No,
But it
she
was
said
like-
it's-
To being kind of similar to how when the Holocaust started, they silenced all their friends and
Yes,
neighbors.
but that was the truth.
Yeah,
That's what happened to Nazism. The Nazis did that,
how it started.
and that is how politics are played constantly. If you think Game of Thrones is just a fucking TV show, Game of Thrones happens every day in Washington. So it's insane.
I
The Red Wedding
enjoy
is
the slot
just-
machine.
That's one of
That-
there's,
that
a
a
Game of
boy.
Thrones, there's a Game of Thrones slot machine.
Of course there is, Johnny. Thank you.
Johnny,
Johnny, someone's going to go and use your social security number
And play
to
the
set
slot
up.
machine.
Yes, to,
Like, wait a minute, I didn't go to see
Johnny Williams just became a fucking millionaire. Yeah, but it wasn't you.
yes.
So is Elon backing the lawsuit because it was on his platform that she got fired?
That
She
seems
tweeted
to
on
be
her
the
platform,
reason
right.
What do we got?
why.
What is the quote?
I'm trying to find it. The tweet.
Listen, I thought you guys didn't go political here.
This isn't political.
It's not.
The
Oh, really?
topic happens. It's
It's
a gray
not?
area because we're not
There you
being
go.
political, but Gino Carano was being political, and Bob Iger has nothing that he He doesn't want to entertain.
I don't
her.
think this was political. It's just it is political, but
she-
it's about her
Well,
politics.
she was being very political. She is, I think, on the far right, and she doesn't agree with the far left.
What does that say?
I digress.
I don't think we should read that on, like, truthfully.
This is supposed to be the happiest place in the world.
I think that was Disney World.
Oh, well, second happiest.
No. But I don't. Yeah, you. If
Guys
you
should
want
look it
to,
up
if you
on
want to
Google.
see it,
If you wanna
you can
see
look it up. It's easy to find.
Was it on what Instagram?
It was
Our
Instagram.
correction. Oh wait,
It was
doesn't
on
he?
Twitter.
Doesn't he
Before
own
it
that
was
too?
X. Who? No,
No.
Zuckerberg owns Meta and Instagram.
I'm so far behind on who owns what now. It's also so confusing.
Yeah,
Like
no,
I also don't care. I refuse to call Twitter X.
Twitter.
That ain't fucking happening.
No, it's Twitter.
It's
always
Twitter.
been
It'll always be
Elon
fucking
owns
Twitter and tweets.
and then Zuck owns Threads, Instagram.
You
Oculus.
have nicknames for him?
Zuck.
Zuck.
Yeah.
Zuck.
Zuck the lizard.
Zuck.
Zuck the lizard man.
Zuck the lizard.
I just call him a sleeve stack, but that's just
There
me.
you go.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I saw him on Capitol Hill. I mean,
Call him a sleeve stack.
yeah, he's a sleeve stack.
Oh, it's
A
fucking
sleeve
great.
stack.
Thank you for that Land of the Lost reference.
Um,
But I just again,
It's not going to happen. She's not going to win, but
No, Bob
She'll
Iger's
bring-
already not entertaining it at all.
they might just offer her job back.
Maybe they're coming up with the new movie. Maybe now with the passing of Carl Weathers, do you reintroduce her as the sheriff of Navarro?
She did a credible job
Oh.
as
Her and IG.
she was wonderful on that show. She
her
was
character
dope.
was missed. Let's not forget about that. She was a very entertaining character, and I'd like to see her back.
she was great in Deadpool.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a hell of an actress.
And I'm pretty sure she was also a professional fighter before she got into acting.
She was, yeah.
That's somebody up pretty good.
I'm sure she did.
I
I'm sure
just-
she would have messed you up. I'm sure she messed
I'm sure
everybody
she-
here.
110%.
My God, yes.
That's one of the few ass whoopings I would take
She's
willingly.
She's not whooping me.
Roadhouse, Roundhouse, bro. She'll knock you right out.
Okay,
not whooping
fellas,
you?
it's getting past my bedtime.
Oh,
You have a bedtime? Of course you do.
Johnny, you can just walk away.
You gotta change your diaper?
I have chicken
Baby.
parmesan at home. I'm thinking about it.
I think that it for me again it boils down to like you know who you're working for. Like you have that check, you got that bag. Why fuck it up? Like
Yeah.
Platform that large, just do your job and
Go home.
keep your mouth
Yeah.
shut and go home.
and you get to
that's
play in
fine.
Star Wars. Like
You know what I did? I watched Bull Durham not too long ago. I love Bull Durham. You ever watch Bull Durham?
Mm.
One of the best sports ball movies out there.
oh damn.
Bull
Right.
Durham with it was Susan Sarandon. Again, not
And
getting
that tall
political.
drink of water. What's his name?
Tim Robbins, Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
What did you just call him?
Oh, you heard.
Tall drink of water. Yes, he did.
Was that
I have
Was that-
never once heard that in my life.
a tall drink of water? Come on.
New expressions.
New expressions.
Wow.
I just think.
Okay.
I mean. I brought
Anyway,
some-
could continue.
I brought something to the table tonight.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did,
That
Johnny.
smell of burnt toast.
So, but there was something I wanted to say, and Bull Durham. Holy fuck! I was gonna say something. Great movie. Oh,
Pick a movie,
Jesus
any
Christ!
We were talking about Gina.
No, hold on. Gina Carano, and you know what? He talked to Tim Robbins. He was molding him into the big league pitcher that they needed him to become. So he said, "Let's work on your cliches. That's just don't say anything other than this." And it's I'm glad to be a part of the team. I hope I bring something to the table, and Lord willing, I'll give my all to the team next time. And that's what you do. And you shut your fucking mouth, and you just, if you have a platform and you are bulletproof, you can say whatever the hell you want. You can be, that's where you're eccentric.
And there's very few people who are like
Exactly.
bulletproof.
No one
There are no one.
Everyone's touchable.
Everyone has
yes,
shit.
but you know what I mean by bulletproof in Hollywood.
Well, apparently they're coming after Tom Hanks recently. He's pretty bulletproof.
No, he's not. Nobody's
I guess-
bulletproof.
All right, well, you just said they were.
No, I never said that.
Oh, yeah, Christian
That was
just
me.
said- That was Christian just said they were. So
I said sometimes. I said some people, but like
They don't. It's because there's. I'm not saying anything, but they're spoiled, and because they never hear no. They never hear no.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
No, he's absolutely right that there are a very few people who are bulletproof, who are untouchable, and
or at least
who are-
seem to be.
yes, who are
And we saw that, and we
who are the top guns. You know what I'm
and
saying?
we saw one of them topple, and it created a whole fucking movement. And we saw what happened with that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, it is possible, but when that happens, it's a fucking cascade effect of like, all right,
Domino effect, straight up.
if I'm going down, here's X, Y, and Z that are coming down with me.
And well, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to say anything else. Yeah.
Next time, if we do this again, we should just talk about fucking movies and just go nuts about movies.
We were talking about.
We
some
were
movies.
talking
Well,
about
yeah,
movies,
John.
and then someone asked
We
us,
were?
and
We
we
were?
were answering questions.
Welcome to the show, John. Thanks for coming.
All right, I got Here. So someone actually asked a lighthearted question, and we can end on this one. And I think it's
Okay.
actually pretty simple, off topic, but still, no, it's actually pretty on topic. What's sparked everyone's love of comics? Yeah, that's what I thought, Johnny. Goodbye. Take
Johnny
care.
just bought
Good
my
night.
Johnny, have a great
I don't
night.
even know if Johnny knows what comic book he bought last week. My love of comics came from originally the animated Batman show got me into my other comic books from there. And then same with the animated. I started with the TV shows, but they led me to the characters, which led me to their stories, which is honestly where it starts. It doesn't matter where you start, it matters that you start today.
All right. Love that.
I will say though, like for me, it's the reverse. The movies and the TV shows is what then got me to want to read comic books.
Okay.
Like I'd had a couple before I'd even done this, and I would still ask him questions in terms of things that I don't understand. But like my love of this world definitely comes from film and television. Comic books have become like oh, you enjoyed that part of the movie? Here's extra of that.
Right.
It's like the fucking
In
DLCs.
storyboard panel form.
Yeah. And that's been so fun to discover, like blockbuster comics is the way that we've been describing them, is like, oh yeah, like this could easily be an Avengers movie. It's just in a book.
Well, we've talked about here, you and I have discussed how before 2008, nobody really cared about Iron Man. And now you got, a decade later into the MCU, I mean, RDJ is one of the biggest characters that exist, and people still want him to come back, even if it is for $100 million just for an appearance. But, who knows?
Jack, I'd like to hear what got you.
What got me into comics?
Yeah, what was the thing?
I actually started reading comics when I was really young because in school I had an IEP, so I could never read just a regular book. So my dad would get me comic books from the old stash like years and years ago, and I would read them, and I would just over time he would get me more and more, and I learned how to read off of comic books, and it just kind of just stuck with me. And then I guess like Matt said too, Batman the animated series, I grew up with that, and I love Toby and his Spider-Man movies. Those for sure I grew up on.
Yeah,
but
I like those.
But comic book wise, I'd say I started reading comics probably when I was like 5 or 6, 7 maybe.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll just say, yeah. I mean, I've been hanging around with Kev for a lot of years, and we were little guys, and he was reading the comics, and I was looking at Penthouse, so that's how that turned out.
Hey, he's being honest. I will give
No,
him
he
that.
usually says hustler, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I gotta changing it up. I'm changing it up.
Yeah, there you go, Johnny.
That's a
Attaboy.
good one.
What about you,
Uh,
boss? Have you explained this enough?
Oh, I mean, it was always a part of my life. I have 5 older brothers, and I got all their hand-me-down comics.
Mhm.
And my brother borrowed some from a kid up the street, and I cut out the panels. And boy, did I take a beating that day. My father had to actually buy all the comics and gave the kid like $5 for a stack like that big. And my father's like, $5 doesn't grow on trees, baby. So I had an instant comic book collection, even though there were panels missing. And I mean,
$5 for a stack that big.
that's awesome.
Yeah, but one of them could have been special, man.
They're all special, Johnny. Now they're all special. Cause I know I had Captain America 100 in there. So yeah, that's
I, mean,
it's
I
like
don't even know what that is, but it sounds. It
You
sounds-
still sighed for it though.
that's a
You were still like
$2,000
"Ooh," when he said it.
It sounds special.
The book you just bought last week. I'm gonna ask you.
I have.
Do you know what
yes,
it
and
is?
Johnny
You know
doesn't
why-
know
you know
what
why-
he's got.
You know why I bought that?
Well,
I like the
tell 'em
case.
what
I like the
comic
case.
is it.
I like the case. It
You like
was
the
in.
case because you can't read it, right?
It was yeah. I don't. There's no need to read it. It's just.
Can you
know
tell
I
him what
I
comic
just like
it
the
was?
case.
What
feel like-
issue was it?
What issue?
That was 300, I believe, right, Mike?
300.
Amazing
what?
Spider-Man 300.
Spider-Man 300.
Spider-Man 300, the very first Venom. Yeah, so
9.0.
Johnny bought it. So
He splurged.
And
Is it hanging over
Comics, the
your
only
bed?
industry where you could judge something by a cover. Johnny doesn't know. Write that song, Christian. Johnny
my
doesn't
God.
know. Johnny doesn't know.
Johnny doesn't know
Oh my
how to
God.
please a woman. Johnny doesn't know.
I used to be something
how to do
special.
his job. I mean, list
I
everything
hit the
Johnny
wall.
doesn't know about.
I hit the wall.
Johnny doesn't know how to end a podcast.
How are you supposed to end these things again?
Like
Goodbye.
this. Mike, is there anything to
Goodbye,
promote
my
for this?
friend.
There's a couple things to promote for here. We got some new merchandise in.
Oh, what's this?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna see it after. We have we say we don't get political. We're getting political. Jack, you want to grab one of those buttons?
There's an election coming up.
There is, and we've got the perfect write-in candidate for you. Thank you, Jack. Look at that. Jay and Silent Bob, 420 and 24. How awesome is that?
And whoever buys one online, I will pack it and ship it for you.
Johnny
So that
doesn't
just means
know.
Johnny just
how to
committed
pack
to doing
your
all that
package.
himself.
He might even sign it when Mike's not looking.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there enough room on that? Is there enough room on there for me to sign it?
Honey, thank you for my Jay and Silent Bob 420 and 24 button. Who the fuck is cousin Johnny?
Mikey, I thought I'd take it upon myself to sign a couple.
I'm not going front. I think that'd be the funniest thing in the world to turn around and surprise Johnny's signature.
You're right.
It's
like
happened already.
What are we getting? How much are they, Mike?
they're
It's
like Jack, $12
$12?
420.
$4.20 because 420 and 24.
all right. When I sign it, $320.
Oh, Joe.
What's wrong with you?
Johnny doesn't know how to price an item.
What do I say, Micah? Is a slow nickel better than a fast dime? I don't know.
Compounding interest.
Stop sliding the fucking microphone.
And on that note, good night, everybody.
So anyway, no, we're not even close. So I've got lawns. Oh Jesus Christ. We got lawn signs.
I'm starving.
I told you to eat before that. I told you to eat before that.
You did.
Is it 2 hours?
I did.
Is it a 2-hour
He did
podcast?
tell you.
It's
to
an
eat
hour
before.
and 40 an hour. Oh my God, it's an hour and 20 minutes
Yeah.
of his fucking time.
Well, we also didn't do a show last week, so this
That's
is the
true.
extra.
So
This is the DLC.
these people are like, oh my God.
Okay.
So anyway,
Okay.
and we also have we made signs up for if you plan on shoplifting. Let us know.
Mhm.
Which
Which you should anyway.
which we should have had anyway, and we do. Now we have, and also lawn signs for the 420 and 24, and Snooch the Pooch dog bowls. We got dog bowls. How awesome is that? So they're all available at secretstashonline.com.
Any signings to promote? coming up?
Don't even think about moving that goddamn thing. Leave it there. They can hear you.
Thank you. Yeah, I think
And on
for
that
a
note-
very brief moment, Mike was my rage translator.
There you go. That's right.
It was
So
so good.
also get on the go to when you're on jayandsilentbobonline.com. Sign up for our newsletter because we've got some stuff going on in February. We just had the Kubert School here with Anthony Marcus, the president, and Lee Weeks doing sketches, and Mike Marzin, and one of their lovely students who is probably going to be like the next superstar penciler. He was here doing sketches as well. It was pretty cool. And we're going to continue to do those throughout the year. We're going to call them drawing days. Yeah. Kubert School drawing days came up by the beautiful and talented Julia Zapsik.
I can dig it.
Yeah, I can dig it too. And that's pretty much it. Also, if you read the newsletter, you get to see View historian Vincent Pereira is doing some writing for us. So you get to see behind the scenes of Clerks because it's 30 years of Clerks all year long.
The grand celebration.
And that's all I got.
Nice. You guys got anything to promote?
Got some events coming up in the Smod Castle. We've got the Ides of Mark coming up in March, as well as Fat Man Beyond. And then you've got a third screening of Vulgarathon coming up in August.
For Kevin's birthday.
For Kevin's birthday bash.
Which
That's
get your
right.
tickets now because that has been selling
It has been, we've
fast.
sold out 2 theaters already. We're on the 3rd. We're gonna try to sell them all out if possible, though. So, but yeah, get your tickets real fast because it's moving.
I'm going to thank you for reminding me. I have to get in touch with Mark
See if we
Mark
can
Bernard and see if I can get him in here.
get 'em in
Yes.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
What about you, Bobs?
No, I'm all good. What about you?
Wait, what, don't you have a podcast? Don't you do a podcast?
I will shout that out when I get it
Ready?
ready.
Okay,
Yes.
fair enough. All right, guys.
But
with
you can
that-
come and say hi to Jack whenever he's here and Matt on Tuesdays.
Yes.
And Johnny got recognized today.
He did. He was so excited.
I did.
He was, the smile on his face.
Baby, somebody knew who I was, and I didn't even have to tell them.
The smile on his
Oh
face.
my
The
God.
smile on his face when someone came up to him and was like, "You're Cohee London." Or no, they were like, "You're finger cuffs," and he was like, "Really?
Who's
You know?"
watching No, remember JJ? Remember JJ in Good Times? He's like, I know.
Is that what he was like, Johnny? Why don't you move the
Yo, man, this is wild, man. You guys got my face all flushed.
Oh dear God, no.
It was fun. though.
This is your fucking fault.
This is my fault. I know it is. But
And
you can.
it's a happy blame.
Yes, it is. Yes.
But thank you
Um,
guys so much for watching our newest episode of Live from the Secret Stash. As always, we're going to try and stick on a regular schedule because I'm done moving now. So I won't
Excellent.
be skipping shows unless I'm just dead.
Good deal.
But as always, it's always a pleasure to be here with y'all. Stay wonderful, stay excellent. We'll see you next time on the same Bat channel, same Bat place.
Just have one thing left to say. Baby! Baby!
Everybody give us their best baby!
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Hey kids, we're live in the secret stash with Mike, Julia, and Christian. It's the hella bash. Tune in and check out the podcast. We got the nerd button on repeat and we're gonna smash. Come on in, I can show you that we're open. Shoe polish on our signs cause our locks are always broken. You need that view askew? You know we got you, dude. Showing great